Hi, my name is Courtney Harris, and today I'm going to be informing you on bullying and the causes and effects by it. Um, from my point of view, bullying is when you are physically, verbally, and socially hurting someone in any way, shape, or form. From the website called stopbullying.gov, it says and it states that bullying is unwanted, aggressive behavior among schools age children that involve a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has two potential to be repeated over time. Both kids who are bullied and who bully others may have serious lasting problems. There are three forms of bullying, which is number one is verbal bullying, which means you are using unwanted words to hurt someone's feelings, which include teasing, taunting, threatening, also um, inappropriate use of words in threatening. And the second one is social bullying, which is when you're hurting someone's feelings on purpose. Um, Also, you can be hurting their reputation or the relationship, and that includes by spreading rumors, telling someone to be friends, not be friends with them, or embarrassing them in front of people, and also leaving someone out of the group on purpose, just to simply hurt their feelings. And lastly, there is physical bullying, which means you are physically um, hurting someone or somebody by which include hitting, kicking, and also spitting, um, tripping and pushing, taking or breaking someone's things, and also it's making mean or bad hand gestures at a person. Um, the there's also another form of cyberbullying, which is cyberbullying, and that is using technology to hurt someone. And technology can is a really in ways people think technology is good, but there are ways that can be bad too. And how that is kids are now bullying online and saying hurtful things. And that can cause a problem because there's not as many ways as to find out who the bully is because it can be anonymous. Um, the impact of bullying um, is could be on education, health, and also safety. Um, from the website called www.pacer.org, it states that bullying can impact a person's ability to learn, which include not going to school, getting bad grades, not being able to concentrate, no interest in academics. So what they used to like or what they used to have interest in, they don't have interest anymore because they're so focused on who's bullying them and that which is a bad thing. Next is health. Bullying can lead to physical and mental health problems, which can include headaches and stomach aches, loss of sleep, low self-esteem, and fear of anxiety and depression, which is depression is one that can cause kids now to kill themselves, commit suicide, and do hurtful things to themselves. Lastly, there is safety, and bullying can harm their sense of well-being. Self, which includes self-isolation. So kids that really don't have friends, they isolate themselves, and also increased aggression. So they might become more aggressive, more mean because they're out lashing on other people because they don't know because they have problems. Also, feeling alone and the fear of other students because they fear that they can't, they're not on their level of status or popularity or social status, and also retaliation and which is a big one because kids who are getting bullied they start to retaliate and which can cause school shootings and hurting more kids, which is a horrible thing. People who are more likely to bully others are kids who are popular, have a high social status. Um, they are like they are usually isolated or are on depression, so they take all their frustration out on kids who feel like they are lower than them. Also, people who bully others usually are aggressive or easily frustrated, have less parental involvement. So, usually their parents are involved in their life so they can outlash on other people. Um, they usually think badly of others. Um, they view violence as a good thing and have friends who bully others. So, it's really good for parents to watch their kids and see what their kids are doing in their everyday life because you never know what your kids are going through. Um, kids who People who are at risk of getting bullied are people who are different, meaning they can be overweight or underweight. They could be different, like they could wear glasses or not wear glasses. Kids who don't have the latest fashion and can't afford the type of clothing, that's who kids usually want to pick on. Kids who also have low self-esteem and don't get along with others are people who say that they are like an outcast. Um, the warnings signs that kids are being bullied are they can explain their injuries. So if your kid comes back and they have a mark on their arm and they can explain why and they say something like the tree hit them or something, you know that's not what happened. So it's always good to just keep in mind of what your kids are going through. Um, in conclusion, there's ways to prevent bullying, and from the Kids Help Me line, which is a website, um, it says that communicating with your kids or having teachers get involved in it, also helping kids understand what bullying is and what are the causes and effects of it, and also engaging with parents and also teachers and principals setting strict rules on bullying. And there are a lot of statistics out there, which is from Make Beats Not Beat Downs.com. It states that 1 in 7 students in grades K through 12 are either bullying or bullied victims. 56% of students have personally witnessed some type of bullying in school, and 15% of school absenteeism is directly related to fears of being bullied at school. So this is a very good cause, and bullying is something that should be taken strongly about. And I hope you guys like my speech.